did the United States support Latin American independence movements? Imagine a time when Latin America was fighting to break free from Spanish and Portuguese rule. Did the United States stand behind these efforts? The answer is more layered than you might think. During the early 1800s, the United States showed a cautious kind of support for Latin American independence. It did not send armies or large amounts of aid, but it did offer some help. The U.S. government provided small amounts of money and supplies to revolutionaries fighting Spanish colonial rule. These acts were limited but showed a certain level of sympathy for the cause of independence. The United States was also watching these movements closely, seeing them as a way to promote liberty and democracy. At the same time, the U.S. wanted to keep European powers out of the Americas to protect its own interests. That's where the Monroe Doctrine comes in. Announced in 1823, it declared that European countries should stay out of the Western Hemisphere. This policy was mainly about U.S. security and trade, but it also indirectly supported Latin American independence by warning European nations not to interfere. From a Latin American point of view, this support was often seen as limited and self-interested. The United States celebrated the end of European control but was wary of the revolutionary ideas spreading. Leaders like Simón Bolívar fought hard to free their countries through their own military and diplomatic efforts. The U.S. did send a delegation to the Panama Congress in 1826, but it was mostly symbolic. It showed some recognition but little practical help. Later in the 20th century, U.S. involvement shifted to more direct political and military interventions. These often supported authoritarian regimes rather than revolutionary movements. So, in summary, the United States did support Latin American independence mainly through diplomatic recognition, some aid, and policies like the Monroe Doctrine. But it was driven by its own interests, not a full embrace of Latin American aspirations for social and political change. From the Latin American view, U.S. involvement was cautious, strategic, and sometimes contradictory to the ideals leaders like Simón Bolívar fought for.